No, I don't want to do that. Okay. Hi, everybody. Just having some technical difficulties on Instagram. So I'm live now and I'm here. It's Sandhya with the Power of Surrender cards and my Black ZenTube. So yes, I was out for 2 weeks and I needed a break. And everybody needs a break every now and again. So I am hoping that you're not too mad at me. It didn't work out for me to come back after a week of being away. It's funny how all of a sudden all these meetings came up on my sister's schedule, and I just decided to accept and allow and just move forward from that. So I am in my energy. I am now working with the cards to pull with my intuition. So let's get together and let's pull the card that's meant to come out for all of us in this group. And here we go. Surrender to creativity. And this is interesting because this is something that's been coming up in my mind a lot, even in the last week. So what the card is saying, surrender to creativity. Let your imagination soar, right? Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. So right now, we're going through a lot because of the lunar eclipse. We're releasing a lot. And as we release, and as we're looking for what we want to bring in, and what we want to create as a value for ourselves in order to explore and to actually bring in what's supposed to come in next for us. Kind of have to prioritize it and give it value and allow it to come in. So one really cool thing is, like, right before Thanksgiving, a friend had a Zoom call where she invited all of us, and she had an artist come in, and we actually did a painting class. And so I bought acrylic paints. Now, mind you, it's been a long time since I've done anything to do with paint, and but that was creativity, right? That was and it opened the door to something that I didn't even expect. So I just want to show you, we were doing angels, and this is the angel that I painted. So I just wanted to show you what had come up for me and come out for me. So these are the colors that really, really were dominant for me in November. The red, the gold, the blues, the greens, the yellows. So I just wanted to show you that. And what's really interesting is that there's this desire to paint now. But to paint what? I have like 5 more canvases. So I'm really wondering what's going to come next. But while I was doing this, like I did it at 2 different times. So I was in the class and I was painting. I was going along with the artist as everybody else was. And then I had to come out because I had my family Zoom. And I actually ended up finishing it on my own. And so I was guided for part of the way in the very beginning in terms of the background and how to add in the figure of the angel and all of that. But when it came to actually painting the body and the dress and the hair, I had to do that on my own. So that just, it was like I knew I had to finish it because I had to show the person what I had come up with. And it just was so interesting because I keep thinking in my mind, can you have a living angel? Can you have a living angel? And what was really cool is that someone had asked me if what the angel was holding was a singing bowl. And yeah, it kind of looks like that, right? But initially I was thinking of a heart. But I guess it could be, oh, and that's really cool. It can be interpreted in many, many different ways, right? The only reason why you even know this is because I've just said that my original intention. Wow. So my screen just went out. I'm having a lot of issues today. It's the first live that I've done in a couple of days. And we're 8 minutes in and we already got the card. So it's really, really interesting to me that I have in November been targeting to work. One of my targets to work on was the business. And that target actually hasn't opened up yet. So I'm wondering if maybe I thought that was the target, but the other target that I have been thinking about was health. Because I think in this time, especially in this time, that it is coming up that health should be a big thing right now. And so what I think I've spoken on this on the daily lives before that, I was looking for less costly COBRA insurance. So I was looking for new healthcare and I did find it. And what's beautiful is that the doors are opening up so that I just received from my clinic, one of the pharmaceutical companies is allowing me to have my Lantus for free. And I've just gotten 2 months of Lantus to really focus on no longer putting a monetary value on these things, but being able to work with them in order to hopefully at some point not need them, right? So changing the value of what my beliefs are. So actually bringing to the open that the value of my health is more important to me than the value of other things that maybe in the past were valuable and a priority, but are no longer that, because how can I have a business and do sound if, I'm still not at 100% in my body in health, right? So, and I think one of my trigger points was, how do I monetarily provide for this pharmaceutical need, right? Because all the oral meds are now not so high cost. So I can actually go into a pharmacy and spend less than $5 on each of these pharmaceutical needs with regular medical insurance, right? But it's the new stuff. It's the Lantus, it's the insulin, it's the Victoza, it's all these other things that are actually costing a lot more money. And then it becomes like a priority or a value to have that, and put, it's got a high price tag. So all of a sudden it's now a large value. But with this new health insurance, I'm finding that the medication is no longer such a highly prioritized value. Now it's more health is the prioritized value. And now that even for the Lantus, the monetary value is now 0. So if the same thing can happen with the Victoza, the monetary value be 0, I'm beginning to see that now I can push forward and actually may be able to have more control with the A1C, have more control with my blood sugars, and have more control with the diet and the health and the exercise and everything that comes along with it. So for 2021, I am going to prioritize health and have that be one of my values and change my beliefs. And I believe that if I start off in December doing this, that in January and through 2021, I will be able to bring my sugars to normal and be healthy again. So what I'm planning on doing is in 2021 in January, starting like another series. And I'll probably end up doing that in the afternoon, so it goes along with my exercise routine. And it's just a way to show you guys and be accountable to myself, because I'm saying that I'm going to do this and I'm actually going to bring it to fruition. So just putting it out there that if you want to challenge yourself and make health a priority, you can come on with me and we can work it out together. So that'll be something that I'll be doing starting January, and I'll let you know. On the daily lives will still continue, the sounds will still continue, but I also wanted to bring in this health check for myself. And if you're interested in coming along with me and doing it, I think what I'll be doing is I'll start off easy. I'm going to do a mile of walking, so we can do like a 15-minute chat starting in January where we just chat. And I'll be walking around Manchester or walking around my, if I'm still in Massachusetts, walking in the area of my sister's house. And, we can actually do this together. And I'll try and make it where it's something that I do every day at the same time, so that it becomes a 21-day habit, right? And then that means that I will be willing to do this every day for the next year, 2021. So just bringing you in on some insights that I've had about myself, and feel free to comment about any insights that you're having about yourself after you have watched this video. And I hope to see you guys here. I know having that extra week off may have put you guys off and made you think, oh, well, she's not interested in doing this anymore. Wasn't that? It was almost like universe telling me you need this extra time to rest, relax, and just be in peace and receive. And I received a lot from my sister in those 2 weeks, from her family, from just being in a different place, from being in a beautiful spot, surrounded in nature, because where she lives, there's lots of trees. I got to watch all the squirrels scurrying along to get their nuts from the trees, and there's some oak trees in her backyard, and it's really beautiful. So now let's come to the sound. And for those of you who are staying for the sound, please start deep breathing and closing your eyes and taking some really deep breaths. And I will say, for those of you who are driving and operating heavy machinery, please listen to the sound later. For those of you who have a pacemaker, please know that the sound will affect your pacemaker. So please do not listen to this sound. It's going to not be good for your pacemaker. And for those of you who may be pregnant, please check with your doctors on how they feel about sound, especially when you're pregnant. And just know that you can come back to the sound later after you've given birth to your beautiful baby. And the wonderful thing about being pregnant that I've always heard is that it's actually time for you to take your own health into account and your baby's health. And maybe you just need to be in creation mode and have that be the only thing that you're trying to create in that moment to make it as perfect and as healthy as possible. So come back to sound after you've given birth and work on some stuff after that. And the videos will always be here on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, unless they take them all down. But I won't be taking them down. And now here we go into the sound. So as you're sitting back and taking deep breaths, bring your higher self into your body. Open up your heart. Feel the grounding connection to Mother Earth. Send a grounding cord down into the 5D crystalline core of Mother Earth and lock into her heart and turn that grounding cord on and pull up into your heart her love, her light, her grace, her support, her thriving energy. Bringing it all in. And then also now bringing in source energy through your heart, through your chakras, and down into the earth and through the earth and out the other side of the earth. Feel yourself in this column of light surrounded in source energy. And now, here we go into the sound. And we say thank you to Source. Thank you to Mother Earth. Thank you to our higher selves. Thank you to all our teams, gods, goddesses, angels, archangels, guardians, guides, ascended masters, elementals. Thank you to all. We integrate all of these beneficial upgrades throughout our whole day in all levels of our self-awareness for the highest good of all, in safety, harmony, prosperity, and bliss. Jai Bhagwan Ki. Amen. So be it, and so it is. And we slowly come back, wiggling our fingers and our toes, sitting up and stretching, just providing ease and comfort in our joints. Taking some deep breaths. Coming back into the body and into the room. And slowly opening your eyes when you're ready. I want to thank you all for being here and for your willingness to continue to work with me on these dailies. I love it. I love being here with you. I have missed you. I have missed doing this. And I just will end by saying all of my energy back to me, all of your energy back to you. We are in our sacred spaces and places in time and dimensions, and we are disconnected. I'm sovereign in my energy, and you are sovereign in your energy. And I just want to thank you for being here after all this time. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.